Welcome. In this video, we are going to go ahead and look at how we can solve some area problems. And when we do these area problems, we're going to have to use some of our unit conversions. So let's go ahead and take a look. Here's our first problem. Jim is installing wood molding for his new family room. The molding will go around the entire room. The molding costs $3 per foot. If the room is 10 yards in length and 6 and 2/3 yards in width, what will be the total cost of the molding? So if we think about it, I'm given the price in per foot. However, I have yards for my units. So I would like you to try this problem. So pause the video, and when you're done, come back and we'll see how you did. Welcome back. There's a couple ways that we can approach this problem. I'm going to go ahead and convert all my yards into feet. So I'm first going to take the 10 yards, and I'm going to convert that. And I know that 1 yard consists of 3 feet. And actually, let me restart that unit conversion here. I meant to say 10 yards on top times, so that means yard is going to go on the bottom. 1 yard is the same as 3 feet. So my yard units are going to cancel top and bottom, and 10 times 3 is 30 feet. Well, now I'm going to take that 6 and 2/3 yards, and I'm going to go ahead and convert that to feet with the same conversion. I know 3 feet is the same as 1 yard, so yards cancel, and I'm going to take 6 and 2/3 times 3, and I end up with 20 feet. So the dimensions of this room are 30 feet by 20 feet. And we're going to go ahead and put molding around the entire room. So here's what my room looks like. This is 20, 20 on both sides, 30, and 30. So if I'm going to put it around the entire room, I want to find the perimeter of the room. So the perimeter, well, 20 plus 30 is 50, plus another 50 gives me 100. And so I have 100 feet total. And I know from the beginning of the problem that it costs $3 per foot. So I'm going to go ahead and multiply this by $3. And I end up with $300 as my solution. So it's going to cost me $300 to put molding around this room. So there we go. Let's look at another one. Skip owns a bicycle and skateboard shop. He wants to install wood flooring in the showroom area of his shop. The showroom area is 40 feet long and 30 feet wide. The cost is $2.50 per square yard. How much will it cost Skip to put wood flooring in his bike and skateboard shop? So I want you to go ahead and try this problem, pause the video, and when you're done, come back. Make sure you pay attention to your units. Welcome back. So let's go ahead and attack this problem. I'm first going to draw a sketch of what this room looks like. The showroom is 40 feet by 30 feet. So here's 30 and here's 40. And when we're talking about flooring, we're talking about area. So I am actually talking about the area of this floor. So I'm going to go ahead and take 30 times 40. And when I do, I end up with 1,200 feet squared. Now the price is $2.50 per square yard. Well, right now, my units do not match. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and convert my square feet into square yards. So let's think about that unit. I know that 1 foot, actually I don't want to say that. I know that 1 yard is the same as 3 feet. But I don't want just feet, I want feet squared. So I'm going to go ahead and square this fraction. And so what I end up with, well, 1 squared is 1 yard squared. And on the bottom, 3 squared would be 9 feet squared. So the conversion I'm going to use is that 1 square yard is the same as 9 square feet. So let's go ahead and convert my 1,200 square feet into yards. So I'm going to put 9 feet squared on the bottom, so my feet units cancel up on the top and the bottom, and I have 1 yard squared on top. So my feet units cancel, and I end up with 1,200 yards squared over 9. And I'm going to take 1,200, divide it by 9, and I end up with 133 and 1/3 yards squared. Well, now that my units are in yards, I can go ahead and now multiply it by the $2.50. So I'm now going to take this value and multiply by $2.50. And when I do, I get about $333, and I'm going to round up. We usually round up with money, and 34 cents. So it's going to cost Skip $333.34 to put wood floor in the showcase of his bike and skateboard shop. So I hope that makes sense. What you need to make sure you do is that you make sure all your units are the same when you're solving a problem. So you may have to do some conversions. Great job.